Well, we're back at the chicken coop. I'm just going to go over with you guys a couple things here. I've had chickens and turkeys and ducks for quite a number of years now. I'm just going to kind of give you a little insight if you're thinking about starting a coop or whatnot. It's great fun. I won't tell you that. It's a lot of work. You kind of got to dedicate yourself to it. If you like taking care of animals, this is probably a great hobby for you. I've got close to 30 chickens here. I'm not really sure. I keep a count of them, but not real close. A couple things that you'll want to be aware of is you'll notice up here I got food up there, plus I've got water and food down here. You'll want two food sources because, I've got different size chickens, and yes, you can see they pick on each other. So just have two food sources for them. I've got 4 nesting boxes here. I just did a dry clean tonight. Normally I spray this off pretty good, but you can see chickens really goof things up. But yeah, so that's one thing. Have a couple of food sources for them. Have plenty of room for them. You can see that I've got, it's a pretty sizable coop inside here, and a run, which is just a metal ATV carport. So it's basically weatherproof. There's their actual coop back there. It's a plastic Suncast shed, like 6x5 or something like that, which is great in the winter. I've got heat lamps in there. It stays pretty warm for them. Out of the wind is the main factor. This ATV carport, I'll drop the sides down a little bit so that it'll be completely enclosed. Yeah, at the front here, you see I have this hardware cloth. I normally put plexiglass mounted from the outside so they can get some daylight. They need daylight. I still have plexiglass on this side here, just because we might get a little rain in here. But that's another tip for you. They got to have daylight. I should put a light bulb in here. If I do, then I'll get eggs all year long. It's starting to come into fall a little bit now, so I'm getting fewer eggs. Just the temperature change throws them off. I've got a nice little bridge here and a waterway that goes underneath and out. But you can see they spat a little bit. That's normal for chickens. I don't kill my roosters. I feel they do good for the flock. Once they establish their hierarchy, and they do that consistently, they'll be fine. But so I go out here in like a little dog kennel area to what is a round corn crib. And this is all covered with wire. You have to have that because we have hawks and other predators from the air. Owls, eagles are a big one. Like I said, I've got ducks, turkey in here. I used to have a goose, but she went away, so to speak. This is a pretty good setup for them. They're comfortable out here year round. I'll open that up. They'll come out in the snow, whatnot. Got a little igloo here so they can kind of get out of the sun a little bit, though it's pretty shaded here. I do have a wading pool for the ducks. They enjoy that quite a bit. They mud it up. What you're seeing there, you can put fresh water in and they'll mud it up. Here's another tip for you if you've got ducks or any chickens or anything like that. You don't want to just go fill this whole pool up, because if you do, you're going to come out here and you're going to have a dead chicken or a dead duck in there. They like to fight and tossle around. So if you just fill it like that on a slope, only a part of it, so they've got like a shallow end to a deep end, that you're going to save your flock, because they do bicker back and forth and fight and whatnot. So you'll want to keep it about like this. Has been working great. maybe half full. It's a little less than that now because it evaporated out, whatnot. But I fill this twice a day. I haven't done it the second time, so it's a little bit filthy. But like I said, you'll fill it up, and when you've got ducks like these Indian running ducks over here, or the Pekin duck, they just take the mud and into their mouth, and they'll spit it out into this pool and just dirty it up almost instantaneously. So there's another tip for you. Another tip is, you can see this turkey running around me here. I think she likes me. This is her hobby. She'll do this for an hour if I don't cut it out. She's great. Her name's Cheep Cheep. She likes the camera too. But anyway, you can see around this wire corn crib, they're trying to work their way out of here. Actually, what they're trying to do is get bugs and whatnot. So if it gets too deep, I just go ahead and put a little chain link in there on the ground, and that prevents them from doing any more damage. But chickens like to have dust baths. So this is their area here that they kind of till up themselves and get a dust bath. So you need some loose soil like that, or sand will work too. Chickens love that. Like I said, the biggest tip for you is, you can see that I'm moving around in here, and they don't seem to be fazed by me. But at my pace, you don't really want to walk around any faster than this. They get a little excited. So I'll walk over here by the vast majority of them. You'll see them scoot on into the coop. I've already fed them for the night, but see, they're not fearful of me or anything like that. And that's what you want. I've got very docile chickens here. And, you know, if you start running around in here frantically, they're going to get excited and bump into each other, and you're going to end up with a dead chicken, because they'll like to, especially if you have young chickens, because they'll just, if you have a bunch of chicks in here, the older ones will try to kill the young ones. I don't know if new chicken owners know that, but they don't care. They're here for two reasons: eat and shit. That's as plain as and simple as I can get. So, but they've got a really nice environment in here. In the summer, you'll want a fan going. In the winter, you don't want a fan blowing on because of the wind chill. And these chickens, I've got some of them in here that I've had for 7 years. And the ducks out there, probably even longer. But alright, that's about all I can give you right now. Like and subscribe. I'll have more videos, more tips for you. If you're getting into chickens and you want some tips, you know, just leave a comment if you got any questions. If you like or hate the design of my coop here, go ahead and give me a shout. It's pretty functional. Like I said, it stays probably ambient temperature in here in the summer and in the winter. It's 10 degrees warmer in the winter than outside, and in the winter, or in the summer, then it's about 10 degrees cooler, or thereabout. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy your chickens. They're a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but you just got to dedicate yourself to it. Like and subscribe.